Behind me is the 18th green of the famous Pebble Beach Golf Club, and it may look like a construction zone right now, but in a short 48 hours, it will transform to the poshest, highest ticket auto show on earth. We're here for all of Monterey Car Week, a week when car enthusiasts, car owners, and everyone in the luxury car business come together not just to show off their cars, but also to auction cars, sell cars, and evaluate the best of the best. Those are the ones that drive away with a blue ribbon. This is the Quail, a Motorsports Gathering. It is a day of more than 40 exhibits. It's an incredible festival of cars, new and vintage. There are competitions, there is an auction nearby, and there is a lot of fun. They worked really hard to turn this very exclusive event into something that is luxurious, that is fun, that really celebrates the spirit of cars, of the artistry of cars, and of the motorsports world.
What is the Quail? It's a semi-private golf course nestled in the beautiful valley of Carmel, California. Once a year, we turn it into the mecca for car lovers and enthusiasts during the Monterey Car Week. The event has grown over the years, there's no doubt. It's become a real networking platform for car lovers, the brands that are on the field and hosting their guests. We refer to it as a garden party. Ticket for this year was $1,595. Everything is included, so you do have free flow champagne, caviar, oysters, other offerings on food throughout. The only thing you purchase is what you want to take back on merchandising for your loved ones and the car you might purchase. We have heritage cars, but we also have a fantastic F50 class. It's about the love of the car, it's about the car. And I think when we want to see the evolution of a car, when you have a 1975 GT500 and you have a 2025 Seasinger, it's such a range that you would say has nothing to do with each other. But it's very important for us to give an aspect of the tradition and innovation.
One of the things that you'll see here at the Quail are special editions of cars that we already know and love. And one of them we're going to show you right now is from Rivian. Joining me is Jeff Hammoud, Chief Design Officer of Rivian.
So this vehicle is one of our first one-of-ones. We're calling it part of our Studio Originals. This is a series we'd like to continue to build off of, but this is the first time we've done this. It's our Pebble Beach edition that we brought for Car Week. With this vehicle here, we really wanted to see how we can stretch the brand, and being at the event like Monterey Car Week is to look at how we can continue to evolve our brand and really start to see where can we go from an upscale perspective, but still be able to maintain our feeling of being inviting and rugged. We have our gear guard here. His hair wind blown back, and just to signify that you are in our top performance model. And this vehicle, specifically this quad, does 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds and does a quarter mile in 10.5. So in terms of performance, it's extremely fast. The thing that we really wanted to work on with this interior was to make sure that the feeling of what you're inside feels, one, just very inviting, but feels more like a living space. So this entire interior is bespoke to this vehicle. This specific wood piece, it's olive ash, which really the way that these patterns are created is something that happens from a fungal infection inside of a wood. Now normally, typically, when you're doing mass production vehicles, these are the type of wood that would get rejected because it's very hard to match them and be able to do that over thousands and thousands of units. It's an opportunity to be more expressive, to try something out. And the great part about that is we can take some chances and get some great customer feedback and start to understand, like, what are our customers like? How can we be a little bit more playful and express Rivian in a brand in a very different way? And being able to do that without, the worries of like, hey, we have to sell, thousands of these, to say like, we just need to make one person fall in love with it, allows us to take chances that maybe otherwise we wouldn't do.
One of the big events at Monterey Car Week this year was a reveal of a brand new performance luxury EV, the Acura RSX.
Acura RSX is our showcasing for the next future of Acura design. But you see the body side is more sophisticated and masculine feeling. We want to make performance and sporty vehicle. So that's why you see the coupe-like silhouette to express more aerodynamics with the timeless beauty and the new high-tech feeling. We can make a super unique brand, I believe.
One of the most magical experiences at Monterey Car Week is to receive an exclusive invitation to go to an undisclosed location and get a sneak peek at one of the most incredible automotive experiences on earth. We are at Chateau McLaren, right outside of Monterey, California. McLaren is a supercar, hypercar brand known for F1 racing, Indy racing, and Le Mans. It is a brand that has achieved the ultimate, the Triple Crown, a win at the Indy 500, a win at Monaco, and a win at Le Mans. And for 2027, McLaren has its eyes solely focused on winning the Triple Crown again. How are they going to get there? They're going to get there with the car that you see behind me. This is Project Endurance. But what makes Project Endurance so special is the opportunity that it offers to up to 35 very lucky people who get to buy one of these cars and be a part of the development of this project, as well as be on the front lines of the development of McLaren's next era of racing. Look at the doors opening on your concept. So tell us about the concept.
The Type 00, we call the design vision. I know a lot of brands call these cars concept cars. We're calling it our design vision because we want to make clear to everyone that they know this is really the design of all future Jaguars. We want people to know that this car is not just a concept car. 2025 is all about Type 00. We've been taking this car all around the world, trying to reset the brand. We're taking it to places that are traditional car places like Monterey Car Week, and we're taking it to a lot of non-traditional places, like we brought this car to the NBA All-Star Game. 2026, that's when we reveal the four-door Grand Touring, the actual production car, and that's when we'll start taking orders as well.
There isn't a more exciting moment during Monterey Car Week than right here, the opening of the Pebble Beach Concours. The day starts before dawn as 250 of the most valuable cars on Earth gather at the lodge at Pebble Beach and line up for the Pebble Beach Concours. Today we are going to see judges in 30 categories judge these 250 cars. To find out more about the Pebble Beach Concours and to find out what drives these owners to be here, we're going to walk around and meet a few folks.
You're seeing the 74th annual Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, which is really a competition of elegance and provenance and importance of collector cars from all around the world. A wide breadth. We have cars from in the 1800s all the way to 2025.
And we're hearing his car start up behind us.
Yes.
Is being able to start and drive a car here a part of
Oh,
the
it's
standard?
a requirement. It's a requirement. So if your car can't start and drive over the ramp to win an award, it's not eligible.
It's not eligible.
Yeah.
So it has to more than just look pretty.
Yes, yes. We have 220 cars here today. 55 of them are from outside the US. And of those 55, they represent 22 countries. So this show at Pebble Beach is definitely international. It's bringing those type of collectors from around the world. You know, the ladies and gentlemen who own these cars, they could probably choose to do anything in the world with their time and their money. And what they've chosen is their passion for the motor car and the history and everything that it embodies.
This is a 1971 Lamborghini Miura SV, and it's just spent 3.5 years in Bologna, Italy, being restored. And this is the first week it's back in the US. It's the first supercar that was built. I mean, the term didn't exist until this was introduced. And the second thing is when we unveiled this car in Bologna about 2-3 months ago, the test driver for Lamborghini, who's test driven 85% of the cars ever made, drove it with me at its inaugural ride, and he signed the door of the car, which is a very special thing. Honestly, it's the best place to see all my favorite cars in one place, and it's a bonus and an honor to be actually invited to participate.
This is a 1933 Henley Roadster. It's a Rolls-Royce. It was one of 8 made in this particular body style. It's the only one that has a number of custom features, including bucket seats, special wood on the inside of the doors. To me, this is the Super Bowl of car shows in the world, and I'm very proud to have been accepted to bring a car. And there's a saying in the car world, and it's kind of interesting. You come for the cars, but you stay for the people, because you meet a lot of interesting, nice people. And this is my passion, and I enjoy it, and it's a privilege for me to be able to do it.
In 2025, we celebrate 100 years of Rolls-Royce Phantom. During that 100 years, there have been 8 different generations of this fantastic motor car, and Phantom represents the absolute pinnacle of Rolls-Royce. And the lineage is very clear. This is the longest standing nameplate in the whole automotive sector. It is a showcase of the engineering excellence of Rolls-Royce, combined with the superlative luxury. If you've ever traveled in a Phantom, whether it's Phantom 1 through to Phantom 8, it's a memorable experience. And last but not least, Phantom has always been the perfect blank canvas for our bespoke craftsmanship and artistry.
Guests at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance also have access to something that's very rare and very rarefied, and that is the concept lawn. When car makers put all of their design resources into a concept car, a car that will define their future, define their design language, and allow them to experiment with different styles and test public taste, they will put them here on the concept lawn at Pebble Beach. One of the concepts that we got a look at this week at Monterey Car Week is the one behind us. This is the Lucid Gravity Cross.
Obviously, we've been really busy with the launch of our just standard Gravity, but we thought, wouldn't it be cool to just add a little bit more ruggedness, durability, and a little bit more sense of adventure to the already amazing Gravity. And that's how this got started. We have an updated front bumper, a little bit more ramp angle in the front, exposed tow hooks, a more rugged tire and wheel package for off-road capability. Even the rocker area has been lifted. And then we did this really great roof cargo tray just to be able to add that additional storage capability for trips. Our core focus is range, its performance, its interior space, and of course, good design. But we always felt like, oh, it would be cool just to do a little bit more adventurous, rugged version of the car. Still stay true to our core DNA, just a little bit of an adjustment to make the car a little bit more kind of outdoors and lifestyle oriented.
This is Mike Bishop, Land Rover's historian. And Mike, you have some really interesting vehicles here, starting with this one. What are we looking at here?
So this is Pollyanna. It was Barbara Toy's Pollyanna. There's a 1950 model Land Rover. It's the first Land Rover to circumnavigate the globe, which Barbara achieved on her own in 1956-57. That's why this one's a key one and important. So it's now the 1970s. You know, Land Rover's had that incredible expedition success, and we're with the brand new Range Rover. It's 1971, and we're going to do an expedition to show this vehicle's credibility as part of the Land Rover family. And so we're going to do something that hasn't been done before, and that's to drive the whole distance of the Pan American Highway through the Americas, from Alaska to Cape Horn. This is a hybrid electric Range Rover, diesel hybrid electric, L405 model from 2014. You're getting technology and you're placing it in rivers, and L405 was a really successful product then. It had been launched in 2012, but suddenly you're changing it. You're putting, batteries underneath and cables and all this stuff. So we did some testing in the jungle track. When they actually went on the trail, some of the rivers had a lot of rain, they had more rain than expected, and they survived. Car 1's with us at Classic. This is Car 3. And Car 2's in another museum. A great example of adding to Land Rover's expedition heritage.
We try to celebrate everything to do with the motoring lifestyle. So there's forums, there's a lot of manufacturers, there's a lot of business to business that happens here. So, these manufacturers know that they have an amazing audience. People come together, couples make buying decisions, maybe about their daily driver, and they can say, we went to McLaren, or we went to Bugatti, and we chose the colors for our car. So it's really kind of a fun moment, a week of enjoying your passion, but also doing a little business.